This is going to be a different type of video to usual. I do a lot of thinking while I'm in the garden. I think gardens are a great place to slow down, quieten your mind, and to think. I really just wanted a way to express some of the thoughts I was having. So thank you for joining me. I hope you find my thoughts interesting, or at the very least enjoy the video of things in my garden. For the Northern Hemispheric folk, summer is nearly over and autumn is approaching, but here in Australia winter is almost at an end and we're getting indicators that spring is just around the corner. I love this time of year and the promise that the signs of spring mean new life and new growth. This time of year for me as a gardener is one of preparation. It is still too cold to plant many of the things I will grow over the next growing season, but it is a very good time to set goals and decide what I want to grow in my garden over the spring and summer. When I think about the fruits of my garden, I think about anything and everything that will grow here. When I think about the fruits of my garden, I think of three different categories. The first is the things I will plant for the first time this year. This includes a number of flowers and vegetables, which I am growing from seed now in preparation for spring. The second is the already established plants, the trees and the perennials which will need maintaining so as to remain productive and beautiful. The third is the things that I don't intend to grow, but will grow anyway and will need managing. The third category is weeds. There are a number of different definitions of weeds, but the definition I choose in my garden is a plant that is not where it ought to be. These plants may have made their way to my garden via various local wildlife, by the wind, or even by me, as some of the things I have planted previously have set seed, and those seeds grow where I don't want them. I still classify these as fruits of my garden, as they are plants which my garden produces. I have the ability to be intentional and grow the fruits I desire in my garden. But if I am not intentional, and if I get lazy, the fruit of my garden will be weeds. So I take measures to ensure that I have a garden that bears the fruit I want, and I take measures to ensure that the fruit can be strong, productive, and beautiful. I have planted the seeds of the plants that I will add to my garden this year, and I am growing them with the expectation and hope that they will produce vegetables and flowers to be enjoyed. I have set up irrigation for my existing plants and will set up more for my vegetable garden so that I can always ensure my plants are adequately watered so that they may grow to be productive and beautiful. I have fertilised my plants and added fertiliser to my veggie patch and turned the soil so that it may be fertile and ready to help my garden be fruitful. I have also weeded my garden, including all the pots, so that I can be sure that the fruits of my garden are that which I want. As I prepare for my garden to be fruitful, I think about my own life. I ask myself, what fruits am I bearing? Am I being fruitful? My garden bears all kinds of fruits: vegetables, herbs, flowers, trees, and weeds. In my life, my fruits are my thoughts and my actions. I acknowledge that I have the ability to determine the kinds of fruit that I bear. Do I want to bear good fruits, or do I want to bear weeds, bad fruits? I've been wondering about this. What kind of fruit do I want to bear? What kind of fruit do I want to avoid? What kind of impact is the fruit having on me as a person and on those around me? Is it building or is it breaking? What kind of things do I need to do in order to bear good fruit? What habits do I need to develop or maintain? What do I need to cut out of my life? What do I need to embrace? I think it's valuable to ask these questions. Does our fruit bless, or does it curse? I know which fruit I'd rather bear. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next time.